I mean, ich kann das ganze Setup mitnehmen. Something's wrong here. Rean, are you right? Isn't there a teleportation zone linked to Eryn village just ahead? There was, yeah. But I doubt something unusual is going on. This person I'm picking up on doesn't sit right with me. You should go into this fully prepared. Yep, let's go. Ready, Your Highness? This could be dangerous. I'll take the lead here, watch my back. Right. Ist eigentlich für Bonus-AP? Nee, ne? Nö, einfach nur durchstoppen. Okay. We're up against here. If I know soon enough, just focus on staying safe. Ah, Red Constellation. Ja, okay. Und ist me? Nee, das sind die Enhanced Jägers, nicht die Red Constellation. It's just like what we saw before on the Pentacruel. A rule about ship and Enhanced Jägers. What do you need the teleportation stone for? They might have gotten to the other teleportation stone too. It's a good thing you found this. Something must be going on in Eryn. It would be wise to return to the creatures too for now and give intel. Got it. So short back to the safe zone. Somehow our ship in stealth mode. After that, Rean and the others returned to the ship. As they were working to give information, they managed to contact the others. As a result, they determined that the other teleportation zone was also under the control of the Enhanced Tigers. It was presumed that those in Eryn village were being suppressed somehow. What else is going on? Society shouldn't have the time to pull a stunt like this. What are they thinking? You're right. Ouroboros is sure to prioritize carrying out its ultimate plan. As such, you'd think they would be focusing on Crossbill, since the steam maiden is there, but... Right, I'm fairly certain this is a do-or-die moment for Ouroboros as well. Especially since it seems they are fighting against the church and the other groups all over the continent at the moment. Then again, even though Ouroboros looks logical, some of their guys fool around way too much. Sharon and Dewey probably know all about that. Either say my name right or don't say it at all. Right, Ouroboros is unique in that a chain of command, such as one you might see in the state-run organization, does not exist. All plans are ultimately under discretion of the Angus, and despite their requests that enforcers and the units under them operate. But the enforcers are free to decide if they will operate in response to said request. There are probably a lot of cases of illogical amusements like these that work their way in. It's their misery how the society has managed to last so long. The Nasagers aren't the same as the Nomasort, are they? Right, there are some that use their talents to work their way into the Jaeger Corps. But they're different. They're usually former soldiers and mercenaries taken in under contract and used as disposable pawns. There's even a mechanism that can strengthen the body and reset the memory within the contracted period. What? Well, they did seem a bit strange, now that you mention it. It reminds me of the members of Jester. They were the ones who carried out a raid on Erebonian guild branches 4 years ago. They were suppressed and captured, but none of them remembered who hired them or gave them orders when they were questioned. It's fairly disturbing if you ask me. Also lines up with the rumors regarding the Faceless and his abilities to manipulate memory. Really a lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes. In any case, they seem to lack the basic decency and honor of true warriors. Yeah, I don't want them to be lumped in with real Jaegers. But Gilbert seems a bit different, doesn't he? He did help out once in Phantasma. So the ex-secretary of Rean pledged himself to Ouroboros as the regimental commander of the Enhanced Jaeger Corps. Just something I heard from his tale, but you know him too, right? Back when unusual events began occurring in Gilbert, he caused his fair share of trouble. He occupied the Royal Academy during the chaos of the Orbital shutdown too. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but something here that feels similar. It's highly possible, isn't it? Aside from the sanguine ogre, it seems the Angries and enforcers are headed for Grospel. While debating, let's just start dishing out punishment. It's for everyone in Eryn village and the others too. We've got favors to repay. Here, let's run them up to get a message across that we never want to see that shit again. Let's take care of this ahead of time then, before heading to Crossbow. With the personnel we have here, I think that we'll be able to take care of it in short order. Guys, thank you everyone's help would be greatly appreciated, truly. Telepathic communication with the village is not working at the moment. Somehow, someone is interfering with it somehow. Looks like we need a detailed plan and quickly. At least, Johannes, we need your help too. Of course. Alright everyone, let's begin devising our plan of action. And so Operation Free Eryn was hurriedly outlined, designed to fully utilize the creatures too. Fee, Sarah, Sharon and Artena would investigate the combat abilities of the enhanced Jaegers beforehand. Meanwhile, Emerson, Musi and Gaius would work their magic to peer into the barriers in a state. And 2 teams would be formed to act as a diversion for the Jaegers stationed in front of the 2 teleportation stones. Emerson would create a break in the barrier, allowing the team led by Rean to power through and free the village. The team breaking through the barrier would also be joined by one of their contacts. Ich glaube, mein Team ist hier relativ hart gesetzt. Mal gucken, wie wir kriegen. I don't like this. You should have got permission from an Angus or enforcer before heading out. Commander is such a sucker for grandstanding. Yeah, it always comes back to bite him. He's a real lost cause, that one. So I guess you gotta give credit where credit's due. He doesn't flake out, no matter how rough it gets. But I've heard orders this time around are coming from pretty high up. You know who wants to test out these new devices as soon as possible. Ja, wahrscheinlich Novartis. Yeah, no surprise there. I mean, I get he's an Angus and all, but he sure loves to put us through the ringer. Oh, now it's getting juicy. Care to tell me some more? The purple lightning? It's got his force branch campus kits with her too. Oh, you're umbrellas. I'm touched. What do you think you're doing? Have you really got time to race on something like this while the entire world's in trouble? I surrender a name. He won't let you hold the people of Eryn prisoner any longer. Oh, and I do hope you pardon the fact we are coming at you with forces far outnumbering your own. That was all this. Cadius mode. Got a good advantage. We can do this. Don't show off the skills I've been shouting up. Yeah. What do you take us for? I guess it's formation D, and let's show these kids what real soldiers can do. Yep. Die Realität einfach am Rumfliegen ist. Sorry, Eclipse in the Swift too? Thought you headed to Crossbell. So sorry to disturb you during your looting. Appreciate you ceasing your activities, if you please. Good luck with that. Activate the charisms. But like the main troop, we need to buy more time. This will let you. August 7 is here. You keep the village safe from the likes of you and cover the path for Rean and Eris. Etrix Spiritum Agrum Impedum Rapere, King of Spirits and Space Asunder. Damn, his skills are legit, woman. It's amazing what a general witch can do. Magic and all arts really are quite different, aren't they? Hi, Robbie there. He should appear right at the St. Graal entrance. Characters for the barrier looks to be 3 objects that have been placed inside. If you can utilize them, then everyone should be able to pass through unimpeded. Understood? Let's do Deathstroke. I swear, he's way overdue for a firm backhand. Military monsters, chasms, and the powerful unidentified presence detected. Wait, my idea is to protect you all. You too, Olivier. Take care of yourself out there. But of course. Oh nein, true, wir gehen nur komplett mit der Crossbow und Liberal Body rein. Yes. I'm happy about that. Alright, here we are. It's the phase 1 entrance. Julian and the others came here for a training session. Excellent, we are making progress, one step at a time. I'm sure you'll be okay, Olivier. Here, and you're supposed to take it easy until you're fully recovered. And we're not gonna be happy about this. Yeah, that's why I've asked my dependable allies to accompany me. If I was informed, there'd have been no need, I assure you. Appreciate it if you found the time. What's with your busy schedules and whatnot? Yeah, especially Eryn and Theo. Isn't it a busy period for the guild from the foundation? It is not unmanageable. Besides, I had some business to take care of in this area. Same here. My has contacted me and asked me to head over to Legram. Well, we're really happy you're here. We'll find a regiment of a commander in the village and teach him a lesson. The village's safety is top priority. Agreed, let's head out. So. Ja, komm. Dann nehmen wir halt die Party, die wir halt am wenigsten so richtig spielen können und... I mean... Es ist Gilbert. Dementsprechend sollen sich die Leute drum kümmern. Where do you guys come from? Attempted a barrier. Were you hiding in the labyrinth this whole time? Don't mean it. Think we're the type to set up camp in a labyrinth. But witch friends have a certain unique abilities. They're not of you, huh? It's very easy. Prepare to attack. You'll fight the regimental commander. System activate. Overgeht free in standby mode. Feast your eyes on my improvised performance. So, muss ich irgendwer von euch noch scannen? Nope, dann komm mal rein.
俺の番だな。今だ。ティオスに頼む。オッケー。行きます。ドライブ開始。続きます。甘い。今だ。続きます。とどめだ。やあ。行くぞ。今だ。続きます。私の番ですね。覚悟。チャンスです。もらった。行きます。行きます。俺の番だな。
Hast du den Pete? Ja, du hast jetzt ein Delay. Wenn da das Delay ist, kann ich dann den Peten. Wenn der Delay gehittet hätte. Vielleicht haben wir hier schon gesehen.
Ja. オーバルドライバー出力最大エーテルストライク
顔を洗って出直してきな。
Oh, wir haben es ja auf Level 7 gebracht. Sehr schön. So muss es doch sein. So just the power station showed the heavy blade and the red reaper. The foundation gun is center factory Mech 2. It is used to advantage. He's been neutralized. Better than I expected. Well, it seems their abilities were enhanced, perhaps through hypnosis and focus training. It is certainly within Urobo's capabilities. As or not, they can't think on their feet. That's where we have got the upper hand. Let's continue to the village. Don't lag behind, Tito. Come in. Me too. Einfach durchprügeln. And Sherry spotted! Engaging target! Doesn't look like we can talk our way out of this one. Yeah, we beat here. Dragon! Eigentlich so ziemlich die Bastel Orders, die wir halt haben. So, können wir auch noch einen Mega-Impuls machen. Nice. Scanners are running. It seems there are chasms in the vicinity. Also picking up some other unusual signals. They may be worth checking out. Perhaps that's what Emma was talking about. It's a teleportation stone that goes to the village. We take care of any chasms on the way. Okay, a little straight shot dahin. MP3, alright. One Dragonfall.
私の番ですね。カノンみんな頑張って。
ありがとう。
わかりました。
神道滅却、我が太刀は無。見えた。おー、ザン灰の太刀絶よ。
行きます。
Ja, mal für den
剣老人玄武。
beiden hier ein bisschen.
ドライブ開始。
よし。
続きます。やあ、私の番ですね。
俺の番だな。
低温シールド展開します。
行くぞ。せい、今だ。
続きます。はい。崩れました。
隙あり、マイル。はっ、行くぜ。
行きます。カノンみんな
ありがとう。
頑張って。
俺の番だな。螺旋撃。
はい。デミガンアブゼロ。
Bis.
俺の番だな。
Dein Ernst?
チャンスだ。
続きます。
マイル。はっ、
行きます。やあ、崩れました。
もらった。
とどめです。
ティタ、怪我して。
Well, you don't need us right now. Just buy Agora, Gerard, but they look like newer models than the ones they used in the barrel. The teleportation stone take us to the village. So I must have tampered with it to disable the teleportation function. Maybe related to what Emma was talking about. Search the vicinities to see what we can find. Another suspicious device. Phew, take a look at this. Seems to be a contraption which interfered with the protective barrier. Let's activate. It's getting it hard. Oh. That's Theodore's specialty. And this is complete. This is a very complex device. It syncs with orb energy fields and hacks into them. See, so it's jamming the village's barrier, meaning it will be fixed if we disable the device. There are 3 in total. In order to restore the barrier to its normal function, all 3 must be deactivated. But destroying this one should at least allow us to reactivate the teleporter. Sounds like a plan. This should do it, right? Alright, you got it. Nice job, Tito. You know, you're the one who figured it out. You know, this device reminds me of the ones my grandpa invented. They were designed to shut out the effects of the Aureole during the orbital shutdown. Interessanter Callback. Sehr interessanter Callback. Yeah, that does ring a bell. What were they called? Zero field generators? They allow the use of orbments despite the shutdown, yes? Yeah, they cancel out the effects of the orbital shutdown. This is why he does the exact opposite. It generates a field which restricts the use of orb energy. Sir Bose is twisting Professor Russell's invention for their own plans. Yeah, it's not the first time they've pulled this either. I think I know who is responsible for this. Yep, I know what it is. They definitely confirm rumors that there's an engineer prodigy in Ouroboros' ranks. Whether we cross them or not, we need to get to the village. Right, let's focus on that for now. The diversions team is doing a fine job in it out, but we ought to make our move swiftly. We ought to, yes. Damn it, this courageous tour has caught wind of us. Just when we had a chance to take this village down while the Crimson Ridge is out of the way. Can't believe the other witches managed to conjure a barrier that powerful of order and luck. You can't take hostages and stall for time or anything. Maybe at that much of a dead end. Join the commander, your orders? We have heard that another party has infiltrated the place. We have to retreat. Retreat? Think again. We were sent here by the 6th Angies, Professor Novartis. That means something. If the others had to crossbow, now's our chance to take initiative and show off what we can do. Just bring our towers out to plane. The 2nd and 3rd sectors. I want to keep them in reserve, but we've been left no choice. Or that. Begin weapon transfer. Correct, the runs on workshop. Affirmative. Fight to your very last breath. Alright, sure requires some time. To deal with these intruders, probably, and who better get the job done than me and my perfect ace in the hole. Damn. Alright, that should do it. Wait, Eryn, get back. Massive object detective. It's teleporting in. Sounds like that. Is that a honey bar? It's just like the Hector model it's based on. They must have borrowed it from the Black Workshop. Oh, you're annoying pests. Girl, what's going on with the Divine Knight? It's no use. Telepathic channels are blocked. Because I have no one to count on but ourselves. Is that a magical barrier? It is, but it doesn't seem to be what Boris is doing. Watch out. Bring it on. More Jäger dudes. More Golden Dragon. Mehr Ausmalung. Ich bin echt gut am Freezen. Ja, kannst du hin? Und Rean, könntest du bitte mal countern?
私の番です。やあ行きます。
Er kommt nicht ran wegen den ganzen Dudes. Alright, let's tear in the rest of them. Gotta look out for any villages around. The projections are top priority. Take care of any barrier generators. Straight out for the finale then. Jo. Ich muss nochmal Items, CP-Charge. Und haben wir eigentlich einen, der von euch heilt? Was ist das einzige? Das ist der Rebel Ring. Oh, better than nothing.
Yoshi, こんなもんか.
Look, right there. Get to working on it, Tito. Yeah, you can count on me. Tito on the pen and the device and made a quick work of disabling it. Let's do then, just one more. Before that, we've got some comedy to do with. And then no smaller. When I mentioned the sick dangers, I had a sick feeling in the pit of my stomach. Try to come was all too heavy to bend over backwards to please the Angies. So it is Gilbert then, just as I suspected. So as the regiment commander anyway, we're already on the retreat. Save your breath, we're not about to share any info with the enemy. And even if we wanted to, our tongues are straight up tied. They screwed with our heads. You know what I mean? Mind control by high level hypnosis. Man, makes me almost feel sorry for these guys. If you're not planning to get out of our way, we're just gonna have to cut right through you. You're about to eat your words. One taste of our superhuman strength and you'll be begging for mercy. No. Warum counter Rean nicht? Er hätte mehr als genug Opportunities dazu. Okay, bevor ein CP, deswegen habe ich das gemacht. Dragonfall. Garantiert kann ich genau ihn da setzen.
オールグリーンです。
Huh? Just now wasn't that... Didn't know for years. What are you guys doing here? And obvious, we need to repair that. The contract with Bonia is officially up. We can grant you guys as much support as you want now. Sweet. Snidogger? Well, what brings you here, my lovely little drakes? Where are you, Ragnar girl? You have with the airships, so we're here to repay the favor. Ah, so that's why. I'd like to say you're doing just fine without your help, but let's be realistic. Assistance would definitely expedite the process. Thank you. Renovate putting on the ears. So sorry. Guys snuck in somehow. It was my turn managing the barrier. So my fault. Don't berate yourself, dear. We've all had our guard done after the hundreds of years our wish has passed without threat. And judging by the timing, they were waiting on Rose to leave to get the nerve to strike. And now that's said and done, it's good to see you're all still safe. The impenetrable barrier spell of yours was incredible, to say the least. Those are some kind words, but we barely just scraped by. All of us put together couldn't do any more than protect ourselves. We have our gratitude for all the help you've given us, but there are still other wretched contraptions around about the area. Oh, speaking of that, do you have any idea where the third device they brought in might be? Well, I saw them carrying something to the clearing outside the village, so that might be it. Really? We better get on to that then. I wonder if we run into Gilbert over in those parts. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. Secure the exits from the village. I shall join you soon. Got it. Take care of yourselves. Oh, and this is for you. Go on and drink it. Und sowas wie Pee Store. Alright, da kannst du richtig, gleich richtig hart reinballern. Gilbert, du tust mir nicht leid. Du tust mir niemals leid.
7組の諸君が来るかと思えば懐かしい顔ぶれじゃないか。
Each roster is surely in the flesh. Supposed to introduce myself. See if I got to know your dear students very well. Your Regiment Commander Gilbert Stein, if I'm not mistaken. Jonah Ash on his tail had quite a bit to say about you. Oh, I'm sure. Said mistrusted us, but over there, I'm pleased to see you have kept the same spunk about you. I got a gross now. Sincerely, my condolences for all that you've gone through. Gilbert, thanks for the concern and all. Might be nicer if you really meant it. It's really been 3 years since we last met in Phantasma, Gilbert. With all our trials and tribulations, it feels like eons ago. Up to the same shenanigans as always, I see. You've already climbed up the ladder as well, haven't you? You better have. I ran from Chief Warrant Officer to Regimental Commander in our time apart. Now receive orders directly from Professor Novarez, the 6th Angus. Send me here to test his null field generators. You're telling me this was all the crazy old geezer's idea? So it's a rip-off of Professor Russell's invention. I'd be more accurate to call it a modified version. At any rate, there's a little doubt this generator was used to take control of Eryn's barrier. And now we know that it's unrelated to the Phantasma Blaze plan that the other Angries are working towards. I must warn you, Gilbert, we'll use any means necessary to stop you if you make any further moves to harm this village. Right, the test is all well and done now, and we should be right on our way out of here. But then again, doing just a bare minimum isn't going to land me any more promotions, is it? I could care, get lost already. But I always had that ambitious streak, for better or worse. Man, just back up and go while we're still giving you a chance. I don't think I will. In fact, I was planning to take you all along. So ein dummer Apache. Teleport something like that in the Pentagram. It's another one of those new and improved mechanism menaces. So what do you think? Took kind of impression, doesn't it? That's just the right time to slip in one more that experiment for Professor Novartis. Get ready, here comes the most powerful land weapon in all of Erdobonia. What? It's a bold claim to make. Extremely gorgeous, this weapon far exceeds the capabilities of Panzer soldiers. Gotta be kidding me. In 18? It's the Imperial Army's most powerful tank. Looks like it's modified too. Where's a man? This thing's completely automatic? It's a C-unit technology from the Imperial Liberation Front. Novartis klaut irgendwie anscheinend nur die ganze Zeit irgendwelche Technologien, statt welche neue selbst neu zu entwickeln. Yeah, this is the same kind of tank that's been deployed in Crossbow. Its firepower and endurance are incomparably higher than anything you've seen before. It's more like the tank Kanal used during this uprising. No, it surpasses even that. Yeah, Panzer darts and a chance against thing. It's some metal monster. And if you're showing device operation, you can kiss calling a divine knight goodbye, Mr. Asian Chevalier. So that's TAs up my sleeve. Your move now. So at maximum, we need some top tier teamwork to overcome this. After that, guess I get to show my real stuff here. I'll begin free in standby mode. The system commands the overdrive. Sure, no mercy, Gilbert. And to the rest of you, I lend my full support. And the odds are yours.
さあこれで君たちも終わりだかな返したぜ行くぞ
So. Cool, Dragon.
先行陣交流行くぞ俺の番だな
かな
行きますカノンみんな
ありがとう俺の番だなはっ甘い今だ
続きます
かな
俺の番だなはっ行くぜ
I'm gonna take a fall rausballern.
行きます
Gut, schön, jetzt sagen wir mal ganz kurz
あと
das
はお任
Rallye.
せします
任せろ
Genau. Da kann ich den Browser rausballern.
始めるとするかくらいベルゼルガー悪いな往生しろや
甘い崩れた
もらった
マイル俺の番だな
Er hat auch noch die Front uns tanken.
行くぞ
行きますブラストフォース
俺の番だな神道滅却我が太刀は無見えたうおーさあついの立ち国よ おうよ
Oh, no, Berserker.
始めるとするかくらいベルゼルガー悪いな往生しろや
これがギルバート・スタインの生き様だ。まだまだとくと味わえこの僕の怒りを。バカバカざまみろ。
This bugger on it already.
マイル
But I don't make this raus.
オーバルエネルギー充填40、80まだまだいきます 120%。 オメガインパルス発射。
なんだ
行くぞおうよあとは頼んだぜ
請け負いました。
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask craft too often.
どうかお覚悟を。やーオーバルドライバー出力最大エーテルストライク。
まだだまだ終わらんよ。とうくそったれ。あとは頼んだ任せろ。アークス駆動くらえ。ほらくらえ。おうよ
Ich glaube, ich habe mich selber gehört, ne?
これでくらえ。なんの
はいドライブ開始。はいアークス駆動。
とう
やー助かりました。それ
くらえ。
お返しです
とう俺の番だな。
いきます。
なんの
いきます。ドライブ開始。
行くぜチャンスだ
続きます。
くらえ。見るがいい。
それ
なんの
はい アークス駆動。
行くぜアークス駆動
頼むバカン。
ほら
いきます。ドライブ開始。
おうよ
なんの
とはお任せします。
任せろ。
俺の番だな。うなうをラセ今だ。
恨み晴らさておくべきか。相変わらずやるじゃないか。
Ist interessant, mal so ein
その銃剣こそさすがです。
was zu finden mit so einer Party, die man normalerweise gar nicht so spielt. Und die man auch nicht selber bauen kann, so ziemlich. Are you serious? It wasn't just my drum card, but also the most powerful tank in history. It should be impossible for you to so much as scratch it. You don't give us praises enough credit, pal. Well, it was a walk in the park. Things might have turned ugly without you, dear Todd. Just lucky that ours worked on that machine. I'd like to thank my Obergear helped to give us an edge, too. Could have a tough fight, but now it's over. Are you going to accept your defeat with grace, or would you ever go the hard way, Gilbert? Creature 2 does have detention barracks, so we could provide you with suitable accommodation. It's not over yet. Still a boost feature I haven't tried, although it might make the tank uncontrollable. That's quite enough. Oh, glad to see you made it, Emma. You brought for the barrier. If I managed somehow, I'd keep it disciplined if I were you. Emma's really on the warpath this time. You may as well consider me the same. You do have a lot of nerve targeting my very own hometown, don't you? Ich glaube, mit den Hexen solltest du es nicht verspaßen. I expect to see you here, Rosa or Rita. Our time. Talk about showing up right at the last second. It'll come sooner. At Wiseland Army, matters not kept my hands tied. We can't leave on a village without some sly fox trying to sneak in, cause mischief. Boy, nothing feels as scalding as a wrath of beautiful women. But the events that beautiful women are top-class witches. I almost feel sorry for Gilbert. Don't. You make your bed and all that, right? Ich bin mit Agatha hier. Gilbert hat es verdient.
やれやれ。こそこそ動いてたかと思えば、こんなお板をしてたなんてね。
Was, der Manella? Great. Now the fool shows up. Nothing better to do than stir you up crab, eh? Don't seem surprised to learn of your involvement in this Cabanella. Oh, I should have started in the teens a bit earlier, huh? Too bad I was just so unbelievably busy. Little Gilby, I never would have pegged you as one to take advantage of the professor's ego like this, and blatantly disregard your orders. Looks to me like you need some discipline, or you might not be worth keeping anymore. Yeah? Das ist eigentlich so wirklich, was ein Campanella mag. Er tortured Gilbert, so wie er es verdient hat.
君に渡したのは里方面の監視。制圧しろなんて一言も言ってないよね。なんか4年前も同じやり取りをしたような気がするんだけど。
Yeah, Janus Royal Academy.
ごめんなさい、カンパネルラ様。申しません。申しま
I suppose I could find it in me to look past this one. But will the others forgive little Gilby? That's the real question. You need to apologize, that's clear, and you also need to swear on the master's name to never again meddle with this village. Really? That's reasonable, I would say. It may not sound like much, but to society members, such a vow is inviolable. You wouldn't know of Ouroboros unwritten rules, wouldn't you, Rita? I'd have no objections. If you get out of my sight at once, then take that idiot with you. But generosity knows no bounds, Eryn. Eryn, see you around. Rita, give my regards to all of the other witches we stirred up trouble for. Trotzer, your highness, always a pleasure. And the commander has orders, the tank wreckage and archaisms were removed from the village. The Class 7 members and their allies who had been engaging in diversionary tactics safely reconvened in Eryn. The celebration was hosted a modest banquet and invited the whole village. The 4 students enjoyed the fair and hot springs to the fullest, and raptured by the curious sights and sceneries of the village. Giannaga went off to rendezvous with friends, and Rita returned to the Pentagruel. The rest of the team headed back to their ship. Sweet. Damit war Eryn befreit. So, wir hätten jetzt theoretisch ein Elise-Bonding-Event da. Achso, ich muss jetzt wieder meine Party zusammenbasteln. Fair enough. Gut.
Yes.
Gut, dann machen wir noch eine Kleinigkeit. Wir hätten jetzt theoretisch noch die Elise Bonding Event, aber das sehen wir uns fürs nächste Mal auf. Das, was wir noch machen, sehe ich gerade. Dynamische, Artina und Tita brauchen wir. Gehen wir nochmal ganz kurz zurück zu Eryn, Hot Springs. Ein bisschen mehr Force Unity. He has enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the springs together. Already, I was so tensed up and worried for a while there. Here, I'm just glad we were able to get through this without any major incidents. Agreed. Excellent work, everyone. Well, I can't say I pitched in very much. It was like an idea we saved the day, and a lot of credit is to go to Instructor Randy and to you too. Your diversion tactics were perfect. They were the key to the whole operation coming together. And with Zafin, at least, we couldn't have done it without the support you two and Toha gave us. I'm just glad we were able to help out. After all this village has done for you, Eryn, I wanted to repay the favor in some way. Right. Wait a second. So here, why don't we chat about something more interesting? Good talk, secrets, exciting things. And of course, we have Rean as our guest of honor. Your Highness? Alright, I'm clearly the odd man out amongst this group. At least one thing, but with all of you here, I'm just going to turn in early, okay? Rean? So you're used to sharing a bath with Elise? Well, I guess it makes sense. It's not a big deal for family to bathe in a hot spring together back where you are from. But why not just think of the rest of us as family too? Your newly acquired sisters. That suggestion doesn't entirely sit well with me. Hey, come on in, wanna be nice? Right, at the very least we can try and make you blush. I think of it as just another mission. We won't get too very good, instructor. Though maybe you could really use a good shock or two. You, Juna, let's not just try and take things down a notch. Oh, gerade auch, das sind auch alles gerade alle die Charakter, die halt noch höchstens 16 sind, wenn nicht sogar noch jünger. Alright, long enough now, you guys. You know how clueless you can be. Hey, honestly, you make me so mad sometimes for just going along with whatever others want. What do you mean? The situation is looking a little dicey, but you read what you saw. I don't know how these feels though. Someone went to try that on Agade when we had a rare chance to be alone together. Come on, Tina. Ich glaube, es mittlerweile obvious, oder? Die zwei sind komplett in Love with each other. Aber gut. Sagen wir das diesmal hier. Machen Schluss für heute. Und killieren ab den Rest von den ganzen Sidequests beim nächsten Mal. Das ist noch ein kleines bisschen. Wie gesagt, dieses Bonding-Event. Wir haben noch ein paar Regionen zum Abchecken. Aber ja. Immerhin, wir haben Eryn befreit. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, oder auch wenn auch nicht, lasst gerne Feedback da. Ansonsten zur Pause auch mal gerne gesehen. Und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao. Bye bye.